It actually calms her down. You know,
Oh, he
after
outside already.
uh,
Yes.
I ain't raised my voice in years. I don't have to.
All right, yeah, we live, y'all.
He been live since we woke up.
Are you too?
Exactly.
That's a kind of like
Shit.
that's a lot.
He said we
Two
live.
lies.
Oh shit! I thought we was live when we woke up.
Live in the
We
fact.
can't say no more.
So we've been alive since you woke up, man.
I know, man. I already know. I woke up late because I went to sleep late.
Yeah, me too, man. I was in the studio last night, and I woke up late. That's what that's what this mix before. So he's the newest that I put into the messing with him, man, so I can get these
What's
records.
up,
Man,
Infinite Consciousness?
Oz got his album almost done, and so it's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be big.
Oh, when he gonna drop his?
Uh, he's got. Let me see. Yeah, he's got three more to do, and then that we're gonna. I don't know. I'll let you know. I know it's. Me, I'm gonna do my album different. You know, I'm just gonna go to Mace with mine. You know,
Yeah.
because um, I figured that me, I know him, and I'm not trying to do no record deal with him and nothing like that, but just with him.
My old machine works.
I want to pay them. I want to pay them to go ahead and send it through some channels, my record, not through no music channels, but the channels of where it needs to be heard. 'Cause, like in 2022, every Sunday I would go, do church with Mace or pray over, and
You been watching his podcast with Cameron?
I'll be seeing Mace on there after he started going on that venture of trying to get his money back from Puff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Without saying anything, though, he still hasn't violated this man.
See you on the other side.
He said he still.
I haven't heard him say anything bad about Diddy.
No, not no more. Mm-mm.
He has?
Nah, not no more. You not because I mean, he started off saying everything bad about Diddy until once he saw that
I hear that.
he didn't have nothing to say. Shout out to Mac. I love him. The truth of the matter is, it's a 50. 50% of it, Mace is right, and 50% of it, he's telling the truth. For Sean is as far as Mace going him 3 now.
Diddy is the
Mace,
gatekeeper to the. Somebody said Diddy
and
is
he
the
didn't.
gatekeeper to the to the cesspit.
To the what?
Yeah,
The
he's
cesspit.
Cesspit, yeah.
one
Disgustingness.
he was
Yeah.
one of them. But that cesspit started way before Diddy. I mean, Diddy. Everybody think Diddy got it from Clyde Davis. No, he did not. He got it from Andre Harrell.
What?
He got it from Andre.
I wasn't on it too.
Andre Harrell got it from Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation.
Man, you think
Africa
that shit was?
Bambaataa.
You think that was true? What African Bambaataa did?
What? There's a whole documentary on it. There was a whole. You didn't watch the documentary.
He didn't go to jail.
He should be killed. He should be. His life should be cut short.
Make sure this is live.
Sodomized children.
Here's a jewel about Africa Bambaataa. Africa Bambaataa, 1976. Africa Bambaataa went to. He went to. Hold on, let me get my phone. Let me grab my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a jewel on it about Africa Bambaataa. Why he turned out the way he did. Because Africa Bambaataa ain't like that just because he was a freaky dude or nothing like that. No. Africa Bambaataa is like that because in 1976 he took a trip over to Africa and he met the Zulu tribe.
Yeah.
The Zulu tribe in 1976 was telling Africa Bambaataa that the sperm from a young boy is it creates like a fountain of youth in
What
in
the
in
fuck?
in people. This is what Africa Bambaataa believed. So in 1977, when he got back, Africa Bambaataa, he started, with the Zulu Nation, and initiation at this time, it was a secret amongst the elders of the Zulu that, dudes like Harris One, dudes like Q-Tip, all these dudes that wanted to be a part of the Zulu Nation, they had to let these dudes suck on them. You know what I'm saying? Like not
Yeah.
them having sex with a older dude, but these dudes wanted to do that to them. And so from that initiation came that. Andre Harrell and them was over there with that. Andre Harrell went over to after him and Dr. Jekyll's Andre Harrell before he was with Uptown and all that. Andre Harrell was in a rap group called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So that's why Andre Harrell was over there dealing with Africa Bambaataa because he came in as a rapper. But once the rap didn't go too well, he was kind of smart, so he started doing like what Puppy did in the beginning, the interning and stuff like that, with that knowledge of the boys' sperm and all that. So Clyde Davis and dudes like that, uh, they when doing that from an African perspective, that they was doing it because they knew about it too.
What
And,
the
and
fuck?
it's an evil. It's what we would consider evil. These rich people be searching. They got so much money that they believe that there got to be something to make us live longer. We got the money. We should be able to afford it, and so they run into things like that. And so
Damn.
you got you got these gatekeepers like Puffy and all them that's just only initiating people, and they doing this because when they were young they thought it was sacred and that it was the right thing to do. This is before the word homosexual and all that stuff existed.
Damn. I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. That's fucking
Hmm.
crazy.
Yes, documented. Africa Bambaataa went over to the real Zulu tribe in 1976. So from there, he terrorized the Bronx when he got back. He called Hassan Campbell's legs golden thighs. He called his legs golden thighs. He said his legs are golden like the cookies at the Chinese store.
Man, what's his name? Wait, Hassan Campbell man, he be killing me, bruh.
That's what Africa Bambaataa said about Hassan Campbell. He said he had those milky cream, beautiful thighs that remind him of the cookies at the Chinese shop because they came to Africa Bambaataa and they said,
Yeah.
listen, man, you're about to go to jail for a long time. Because if you're trying to deny this, you're on your way to jail and you're not going to be in the hip hop museum. Here's your only escape. Your
Thank
only
you.
escape is we are living in a time where it's okay to be gay. If you admit that you're gay, it can change the whole thing. So he admitted that he was gay and he told the story, Sean, and why they called the dude Bumblebee. They called him Bumblebee because when he was giving them fellatio, he would bite them sometime and it would sting like a bee, so they called him Bumblebee.
You talking,
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
you
no,
talking about
man.
Hassan
What the
Campbell?
fuck?
You
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
what we
Hassan
talking about.
Campbell? Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Hassan
talking
Campbell,
about your boy Hassan, your cousin, your boo
you go
thing.
online.
Yo.
Come
Real
on,
stuff. I ain't trying to.
man, been through
I ain't
enough.
trying I don't want to talk bad about nobody, but this is true stuff. You go online, look up Africa Bambaataa talking about him with Hassan Campbell, and you'll hear him talking about Hassan Campbell's thighs were golden like the cookies at the Chinese shop, and he used to like me to push them together and squeeze my, all type of stuff. Yeah,
Hell
you know what I'm
no. Hey,
saying? So
but Hassan Campbell be on there trying to act hard as hell though.
Every day, bro. I'd be like, calm down, bro.
video
You're
of
not believable. And that's
Af-
nothing to say like, being abused makes you a punk or anything, but why are you doing all of this rah rah? Just go sit down. Go
Man,
fight
yeah,
for.
you ain't even.
Go fuck that man up. How about that? Go fight
Yeah,
him up.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking.
Fuck.
You said he did all this, and you up there talking about what you would do to this person and that person. You need to go get that
Go
nigga.
get him.
Oh, he's not. No, he's not gonna do it because he started doing it.
What?
And
Yeah, he started doing
that's the sick cycle that
it.
really only people who hurt people have been abused. Like, this doesn't just come out of nowhere. This doesn't come from a loving, happy family. Something happened to you to act like that. Something happened to you to have something had to have happened to you for you to think it's okay to violate a child.
Yeah,
No,
to
no normal
violate
people.
to violate a child or a woman or an elderly person. It's
Mhm.
just
To
uncalled
violate
for. I don't care.
anybody.
Something,
I don't
yes,
care.
something terrible had to happen to you that you didn't deserve, and now you think that you should go out and inflict that same pain on people who don't deserve it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that
And
is.
That's
that's
you
where it
gotta have
comes
so
from.
much grace with evil people. You gotta have so much grace. All they need is a hug
No, they
If
need
you
more
go,
than that. They need
and
Jesus.
to get fucked up at least once.
yeah, so we went from the Zulu Nation, then we went from that era to Def Jam because Russell was okay until he started messing with them. And then, once he started messing with them, then Russell changed. And then we went from Zoo Rock Def Jam to back to the Nation came Rock Nation. So Rock Nation is nothing but a newer version of the Zulu Nation and the same ritual, same thing. So all these
Same
little,
ritual.
yeah, you
Yeah.
hear all these little young trying to tell us like, yeah, man, he wanted to suck me and do yeah, because these weird rich people think that your sperm is going to make them keep them young.
That shit is
So
not
that's why they
doing none of that.
so the sex trafficking now you get it. They're not just they're perverts. That's a fact. But the reason they have the children is what they're trying to get from the children.
Hmm.
Yeah. The
You know
essence, like
what
on what's the name? Like on Dark Crystal.
I'm
Trying to get their so-called essence.
What's that?
came from the Zulu
A
rap.
new Disney movie?
That's where
It's a
Huh?
Disney movie?
the Zulu.
Yeah, the Dark Crystal.
Oh, the
It's not a
Dark
Yeah.
Disney.
Crystal.
Yeah, the Dark Crystal when they was trying to get the Gelfling's essence, and the Gelflings look like little kids.
Yeah. So you wondering where well, how did Africa Bambaataa find out about it? Because Africa Bambaataa was searching about what the European man knew about it,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and it led him there.
Yeah.
It led him there. It led him to Africa, to the Zulu tribe. So when
Yeah.
Africa Bambaataa got back, he became like a threat to the higher arcs because now Africa Bambaataa is doing what they doing. Because what Clyde Davis and all them ain't telling nobody is we getting we the reason why we sex trafficking kids is because we getting the sperm. We drinking it. We thinking that we can
Oh
live
my
long.
god,
Can
This
we
is
say
the
that
that
on
shit is
YouTube?
sick. I don't know. We gotta be
uh,
careful though what we say on YouTube, but
Yeah.
no,
So just try.
you can talk about that,
Yeah. I
but you
wanted to
gotta.
I,
say, Nabi, I heard a story about a person of the race that we shall not name. We really can't.
yeah.
He went to some type of, it was like a bath house or something. They I don't know if it's like called a mitzvah or something, but there's a bathhouse that they go to. And when he
Mhm.
went there, he said he saw a grown, um, not a preacher, but their version of a preacher or a pastor with a
Mhm.
baby on his lap. And he ran over and snatched it off and said, "What the hell are you doing?" And everybody looked at him like he was crazy.
Mhm.
I think I seen that.
It,
Yeah,
it, it,
because
yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, hey Stu, that li- please like between the lines of what I'm about to say, because I'm gonna try to make sure that it from the outside looking in, it looked like they're pedophiles. On the inside, they think that they found the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's going on.
Because
Yeah.
even
Well,
even when you look at the Nabi, when you look at the Jewish encyclopedia, the ones that were above everybody, it said that it was okay for them to, to sleep with little boys in the
Mm-hmm.
Jewish encyclopedia. And I was like
and
tripping out on that.
and girl, it's okay for them to marry. ACL. It's okay for them to marry girls before their menstrual cycle. How old are you before your menstrual cycle? 7, 8,
I was
9?
Yeah, I
Right.
was I was geeking off of that too, Kristen. Like I was thinking about that shit last night, and I was thinking about like like Color Purple, like Color
Mm-hmm.
Purple. When Whoopi Goldberg got married to Mister, how she was young.
Mister.
Yeah, Mister.
Oh,
She was young.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's Hollywood's way of trying to,
Trying to
you know,
trying to make it make
show you,
sense.
trying to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Trying to find, without saying like we think this the fountain of youth. I know it sounds fucked up, but that's what we think it is. They'll just show all this stuff that to us seems fucked up. Like, damn man, nah, man, with that to them,
Demonic, evil. It's
in the
fucked up.
straight evil. Me,
This is
you, and
straight.
K Stu walking like
Yeah.
that. If me, you, and K Stu walked in a room like that, and we saw that, we be like, what the fuck? To them, they'll probably want to kill us because they think because we don't, we're
We gonna
not
snitch.
looking at right. We gonna snitch because to us, this is pedophile, this is child molesting. To them, we're rich and we trying to live forever.
Yeah,
And they'll do anything to get it too. They'll
They'll
do
do
anything
anything
to
to get it.
achieve that. It's
that
very
was
terrifying.
the South Park did an episode about that, about dude from Disney and shit, Walt Disney. Remember they had
Oh
him like
yeah.
with the robot body, and he was going around drinking the fucking embryo, fucking what's the name and shit. Oh my
Mhm.
god, man, this shit is crazy.
They telling
Yeah,
you, but they're gonna tell you. They'll tell
yeah,
you in a cartoon, but they won't tell you in a documentary with the real
mm-mm,
video. They'll show it to
mm.
you in cartoon form. So it's
Because
it's more
That's your there's
easily palatable. It's more palatable, you know,
yeah.
remember
if you pay.
remember Nabi, remember District 9?
Mm-hmm.
When he was
The
Yep.
over there, it was
series?
over there, yeah, and the no, the movie where they was over there in Africa, and like when dude got the alien hand, and the Africans was like trying to get him and cut his hand off because they felt like if they ate it, they would have the power that he have of the aliens and shit.
Right, right. They sneaking stuff in there like that all through Hollywood because in their minds on the dark side, this they really believe it. It like to
Yeah,
them, it's not a sin. It's just that they know that people don't know. They think people ain't gonna understand what they're trying to do, so they try to do it in secrecy. That's why they have
yeah,
these sex trafficking rings and all that, and then
damn.
they'll make some celebrity,
But it
but
makes
that celebrity's job is to bring young people around.
Mm-hmm.
it all makes sense. Like even when you see like the old school statues, and like it have like the one dude standing there looking like a so-called type of Jesus Christ, and then it have the little baby angels and shit flying around,
Mm-hmm.
like almost
Under the
like
leg, under the
yeah,
dress. Yeah.
like Cupid or some shit.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what they think is the fountain of youth. And so
Man,
you got because you see the problem with what's going on in the world, they shouldn't have never took the 13th zodiac sign out. So since they took it out, the behavior that we call evil is natural, but we're not used to it because we took it out. The
So it
sign that
scares us.
represents yeah, the sign that represented the serpent, that represented that understanding of the information that the serpent was the wise one. So information, so blood and water and air represent information. So when you think about the purest form of blood is sperm. It's like it's a pure form of blood, plasma, and water all together. So this is before it's transformed into blood and flesh. It's at its purest form. These people have it in their head that if you grab that element, that drinking that element does something to your body and keeps you young. Now, however, I'm not gonna say it's true, but I will say this. that the hierarchies that do this, most of them die in between the ages of 90 and you know the low age being in the 80 something, 85, 87. All of them that do it. The only ones that die early are the ones that went against the grain and they don't want to do it no more, like Tupac.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
like
nah, look, it's
like,
funny because it make me think of like what's up with it, Mark Dreams? It make me think of prostitutes.
Hey, Mark.
Prostitutes been doing it for a long time and they don't look no younger. I'm just saying, I
What? Prostitutes been doing
nah,
what?
because
What have
prostitutes been doing
prostitutes been doing? Drinking
don't
blood?
been doing
know. Drinking sperm
grown men, grown men.
for a long
No, they're
They,
time.
not. No, they're not.
they,
They're not.
they,
Not the right one. They're drinking the old decrepit one.
they don't want you. They don't want you. It's not you that they want. Like it's like what you can bring to them, whether it's your own kids or some kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they get you to past the initiation point, meaning that you want to be uh, a third floor star. So in order to be a third floor star, there's three people that got to be involved: MGM, Paramount, or Warner Brothers. Without those three, you cannot be a world famous superstar. These are the three elements that control everything that we look at. So at
And then
the end of the
YouTube
day,
showed up. And then
these
TikTok showed up.
people, these
And
are the
now fuck
people.
all those companies.
And
But
that's
see, now
crazy because
now,
oh go
now,
ahead,
now
Nova.
TikToks and all these places like Discords and all these places. These are the tech companies that are taking over the record companies. Instagram, all that. That's who they are. They are the people that are uh, signing the people without record deals, but upload, but subscriptions. So now subscription, it's easier to subscribe than to get a record deal.
Yeah.
So the tech companies are taking over the record companies. So that's why all the record companies are now buying the tech companies. As
Mm.
far so as far as like when you're dealing with MGM, Paramount, and Warner Brothers, you're dealing with the personalities of America. This is how they groom us from children all the way up to adults through MGM, Paramount, and Warner Brothers. When you think about all the cartoons that raised a certain class of people, where dudes were like Popeye, some dudes were like Brutus.
Yeah.
Some dudes was, I want to take the girl. Some dudes was like, I want to keep the girl. When you look at the movie Popeye, and I mean Spider. Somebody and I tell somebody that that movie's true, and they say nah, and they'll say why do you think it's true, Nobby? Well, think about it. We already know that the fictional part is him flying on the web and climbing buildings. That's the fiction. The true part is you can live with your grandmother without your parents and still be successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Let's look at Orphan Annie. The truth of it is somebody will say, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. She's an orphan. She had to go through that. No, 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 no. The truth of this is that without your parents, you can still make it. See, they showed us this through Spider-Man, through Superman, through Batman, that you can lose a parent, still make it. So when you look at Superman, Superman comes to a planet in Kansas and he has step parents, but he's still successful. When you look at, like I said, Batman, his parents got shot right there when he was 6 years old, but he's still successful.
and right
When
in
you look
front
at
of him.
When you look at Spider-Man, didn't know what was really going on too much with his parents, but we knew his grandmother had his back, so he still became successful. Spider-Man's story reminded me of LL Cool J's story because LL was the same way. You know, he became successful through the support of his grandmother. Even though he did live in Jamaica, Queens with his father for a little bit, but his mother had